Alright everybody, welcome to this week 3 matchup. This is game 2 between Ender and Hrothgar. We saw in the last game that Ender actually beat Hrothgar on Typhon Peaks, and in this case we're on Metalopolis, so a pretty classic map, you can consider it now. A map that's been out since the beta, out since the release of the game, and we see that they're actually spawned in close positions here. It's going to be a PvT here. We did see that Hrothgar tried for drop play in the last game. I thought the drop was really good, 3 medevacs and a siege tank as well in those medevacs, and somehow Ender was able to clean up that attack pretty easily, and he was able to keep that advantage for the rest of the game. We'll see if Hrothgar goes for the same type of aggression in this game as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for something a little different. Just because that drop didn't work too well in the last game. Not sure what Ender's going to go for. Probably, if he has time, he'll probably go for Colossus play, like Colossus, and then, as we've seen before, he loves to do the cannon play as well. So we'll see if he sticks with that. Nothing too strange here. Both players kind of going for a wall off. Ender's going to scout first. Going to have a little bit of advantage knowing that they're in close positions here. His probe doesn't actually quite make it because of the wall off, so okay, Ender does make the switch here. He's going to try to do a little bit of damage on the SCV, but not going to be able to get in at all. Hrothgar, you can see, hasn't done any scouting at all yet. Just has a build order in mind and going through with it. We do see first gas going down for Hrothgar. Still no gas for Ender yet. I'm going to see when he puts down the cybernetics core here. He has quite a few minerals banked up. Here we go. Looks like, yep, the cybernetics core is going down pretty late though, and we still don't see any gas, so a little bit strange from Ender here. And we do see Hrothgar's SCV getting in here, right as Ender's getting his second gateway down. He's going to see that the gas is a little bit late here, so not sure what to make of that really. He's just going to not have too much tech out early. Good move here by Hrothgar, able to escape away from that probe. Scouting every corner of the base. Might try to hide this SCV in here, get scouting a little bit later. Cybernetics core is finished. I don't see any additional units being produced right now besides probes, no gateway research, and we do see a second gas going down for Ender. At the same time, second gas going down for Hrothgar as well, and a factory going up for Hrothgar now, so he is going to tech up a little bit here, not just focusing purely on infantry units. See, this SCV is still in the base, in Ender's base, so he's going to be able to use that a little bit later to see what Hrothgar's up to. You see a third gateway and a forge going down, so looks like there will be cannon play. I might try to get a couple upgrades out as well, we'll see. And warp gate research is pretty late here actually. It's a little bit surprising Ender not getting that out too soon, but he has enough gateways just to produce other units instead. If we look at the units tab, Ender strictly has probes only right now actually. Not any fighting units. We do see that there's 1 stalker, 2 stalkers in production. If Hrothgar was to attack right now, he would be able to put a little bit of pressure on, but he's deciding just to opt for a safe play here. Looks like he might be going for these Zelnaga towers just to get a little bit better scouting, which is a smart play. Make sure there's nothing tricky coming around the back door, but those Zelnaga towers aren't actually too good for these close positions because any army is going to travel through this road, which isn't envisioned as Zelnaga towers, but you will be able to spot in this case Ender does decide to try to expand into a different corner. You see he's chrono boosting out that warp gate research, so he's getting a little anxious to get that done. A couple more stalkers coming out and 1 sentry, so that's going to be just a pretty standard safe play, and we do see actually the weapons research starting for Ender right now as well. Hrothgar doing really good scouting. He's going to be ready to see anything that's coming towards him. And 2 medevacs coming out. We do see he is supply blocked, and he does have to call in a supply here actually, which is not ideal, but a good play in this case, so you can start production on that second medevac. Second and third barracks, third one's completing right now. You see a tech lab going down on both of those buildings, and then a reactor on the starport to get those medevacs out quicker. So it looks like we might be seeing another drop play. And they're doing a pretty fast expansion here. No photon cannons yet, I'm surprised. He usually likes to defend those expansions with photon cannons, but I guess he feels that the force stalkers and the... Oh, there we go. There's the photon cannons. And we do see weapons research going up for Hrothgar as well. So a good play to counteract Ender's own weapons research. See Marauder production starting now. And a third medevac, so it looks like it might be another 3 medevac drop. Or it didn't work as well as I would have expected the first time, but we do see pretty much the exact same unit composition coming out. It's just going to be Marines, Marauders, and it looks like 1 siege tank. And see how this drop works out. Hrothgar did just scout this actually, so he knows that the second base is up for Ender. So he's going to have to make a move pretty quickly, or else he's going to be falling pretty far behind here. Again, we don't see any extra command center going down. This SCV, they're actually building a bunker. Maybe he's thinking about building a command center with this, but actually it's just a second bunker, and there we see the command center going down. So Hrothgar just opting to try to catch up a little bit with the command center, not opting to do an attack yet, but just as I say that, this attack does look like it's going to be putting on a little bit of pressure. Actually just a little bit of defense here. So both players going to be at 2 base. Ender's quite far ahead. You can see from the work count, he actually has almost 40 probes already against 29 SCVs and 1 mule. Still just on 3 gates and 1 robo now. Just putting out the first observer right now for a little bit of scouting. Wouldn't be surprised to see if he goes for Colossus Tech. I know it's a favorite of his, and why not against Terran? It's pretty darn good, especially if you get that range upgrade going. And we do see armor upgrade being chrono boosted out for Ender as well. Let's see what this observer spots. Assuming he'll just send it in the base for scouting. Hrothgar does have a missile turret up, so if Ender's not careful with this observer, it's going to get shot down pretty quickly, actually. See 2 more refineries going down for Hrothgar. You can see in the supply count that Ender is actually quite ahead, but he does have more SCVs, so the army sizes are going to be a little bit... And we do see that observer does go down immediately. So Ender not getting quite enough scouting in as I would have hoped. He does see that the second command center is down, so that's pretty much all you could ask for. That's the most important thing to scout there. He's not going to have any more vision of where Hrothgar's army is, though. And both these bunkers full, pretty safe right now. Ender actually being a little greedy, going for a gold base here. In these positions, I think the Zelnaga tower is going to see that immediately, so see how quickly Hrothgar reacts to that. Probably is going to push up and try to attack that gold immediately. The other option is to wait for it to finish so that Ender can't cancel it, but I'm not sure if it's worth the wait. You see a little small force coming in, might be just defensive here. You see Hrothgar stemming up. Ender's going to have to cancel a lot of these buildings, opting not to cancel that Nexus yet. He's feeling a little confident about this. Medevacs are going to help out a lot here. You can see these units are still stemming. He's actually trying to focus down the Nexus. I don't know if that's the right choice. He does get it to cancel, but at what cost? He didn't eliminate too many of Ender's units, actually, so maybe a little bit of a misplay there. Might be smarter to target down the army first before trying to target down that Nexus. You can see that he just canceled and starting rebuilding again, so Hrothgar basically lost a lot of units for little to no cost to Ender at all, so he's going to be quite far behind now, and you can see that the supply shows that Ender at 101, Hrothgar at 69. Not sure how he's going to be able to come back from this. It's going to be really tough, especially if Ender's able to get a lot of probes at that gold base. He's going to get so many minerals quickly. And here we do see the cannons going up, 4 cannons, so that's going to be very, very well defended. It's going to be up to siege tank placement here, and we do see 1 more coming out, and a 3rd in production, so he's going to have to use these siege tanks to be really, really cost effective here, try to take out this gold base, but it might be just a little bit too late. Ender actually with 3 immortals out, so I was completely wrong about Colossus production. simply going for Immortals, 4th Immortal popping out here, so that's going to be very, very scary against any sort of siege tank play. And going for a Robotics Bay and a 2nd Robo. So he is going to go for Colossus eventually, but right now Immortals, going to have 5 Immortals.